Eggs, fruit, and waffles galore. They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So how do the royal family eat theirs? One of King Charles's favorite ways to kick off the day is with cheesy baked eggs, according to a post from the official Clarence House Instagram shared in May 2020. This is a hearty, rich dish that's perfect for brunch, making it a fitting choice for a man who, traditionally, isn't woken up until 9 a.m. Charles also chooses not to eat lunch, meaning he needs a nutrient-dense breakfast to kick off his day. On less decadent mornings, Charles enjoys a selection of muesli, fresh breads, and an assortment of honey and fruits. Amongst his favorite breakfast fruits are the plums that grow at Highgrove House. He prefers fresh foods over packaged ones, naturally, which aligns with his public advocacy for environmental sustainability. After all, what Charles eats isn't merely a dietary choice. It's a statement about his values, which is also why he eats meat-free a couple of days a week. He has also long been an advocate of organic farming, having converted Home Farm into a fully organic farm in the mid-80s.
My old Aston Martin, which I've had for 51 years, that runs on, can you believe this, surplus English white wine.
Charles is so committed to his diet that he carries with him a breakfast box when traveling. According to an interview with chef Graham Newbold, published in My London, Charles's breakfast box has 6 types of honey, muesli, dried fruit, and in Newbold's words, anything that's a bit special that he is a bit fussy about. In 2022, Queen Camilla penned an article about her culinary preferences in You magazine. She shared her favorite meals and a few food memories, such as her fond time spent on the Italian island of Ischia during her childhood holidays, which instilled in Camilla a lifelong love of Italian food. Her mornings, however, frequently begin with a British staple breakfast of scrambled eggs and bacon, a no-fuss, satisfying meal that provides an energetic protein boost. Camilla has also incorporated avocados into her breakfast lineup. Initially not a fan of these fruits, her tastes have since evolved and she now eats them almost daily. Avocados are rich in healthy fats and offer a different texture and flavor profile that contrasts nicely with her more traditional breakfast items. Camilla doesn't always share Charles's predilection for fresh food over pre-prepared stuff though. One of her favorite start-of-the-day treats is Heinz beans on toast. It's a nostalgia thing.
You know they're good because they're Heinz.
In his younger years, Prince William enjoyed peanut butter and jelly muffins for breakfast, a snack that bridges American and British culinary traditions. As an adult, however, William's breakfast leans toward traditional British fare, sausage, bacon, and eggs, which he says he enjoys cooking at home. When it comes to beverages, William stays true to British norms with a cup of tea, complete with milk and sugar. He doesn't drink coffee, so sometimes he needs up to 3 cups of tea to get enough energy to keep up with his 3 kids. He rounds out his breakfast with buttered wholemeal toast and apple juice, choices that combine simplicity with nutritional balance. Apples seem to be a favorite fruit in William's household, as his 3 young children also enjoy the fruit incorporated into their breakfasts. Starting her day with a bowl of oatmeal, Princess Catherine opts for a breakfast option that's both nutritious and comforting. Oatmeal is rich in beta-glucan fiber and acts as a slow-release carbohydrate, providing her with the sustained energy she needs to make it through the day. It's a straightforward, health-conscious choice that also provides room for variety, as oatmeal can be customized with fruits, nuts, and spices for different flavors and additional nutrients. Kate incorporates smoothies into her morning routine as well. Packed with nutrients, these smoothies can contain anything from leafy greens to fruits, providing a quick and efficient way to get essential vitamins and minerals. Kate's smoothies are made with ingredients like kale, spinach, and lettuce. She'll toss blueberries in sometimes as well. Smoothies are also easily digestible, meaning that she can quickly fuel up before she attends to her various royal obligations without feeling weighed down during the day. They're also a practical choice as she has to be out of the door to get the kids to school. When it comes to the younger generation of royals, breakfast is a straightforward affair, with a particular emphasis on fruit. During a 2020 school visit, Kate Middleton shared that her children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, are all fans of cereal and apples in the morning. In that sense, they seem to take after their late great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, who began her days with a bowl of Kellogg's Special K and an assortment of fruits. The addition of apples elevates the meal nutritionally and adds a burst of natural sweetness and texture. Apples are rich in fiber and vitamins, making them a great way to add some health benefits to the breakfast table. Diced apples can be effortlessly incorporated into cereal or even added to morning smoothies for a different spin. For Prince Edward, breakfast is a dairy-rich affair. Milk, cream, and butter are frequently present on his morning table, underlining a preference for full-bodied flavors and hearty sustenance. Dairy products like these provide a rich source of calcium and other essential nutrients. Additionally, an egg usually rounds out his breakfast, offering a dose of protein and completing a meal that is traditional, straightforward, and energizing. What sets Prince Edward apart from the rest of the royal family is his fondness for a unique treat, the Balmoral Buddy. This is basically just Edward's name for the bacon sandwich, a classic British breakfast dish. It typically consists of a big pile of bacon stuffed into white bread and matched with condiments like butter, ketchup, or brown sauce. Naturally, this is not an everyday staple for Edward, but a special indulgence. The Duchess of Edinburgh seems to opt for a morning routine that aligns closely with wellness and nutritional consciousness. She's been seen enjoying berry-rich smoothies, which are not only flavorful but also loaded with antioxidants. Berries like blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries offer a host of health benefits, including improved heart health, better skin, and lower cholesterol. Smoothies provide Sophie with a quick, easily digestible source of essential nutrients. Her breakfast choices also complement her broader dietary lifestyle, which is reported to be mostly plant-based and supplemented by lean proteins. Plant-based diets are known for their health benefits, such as lower risks of heart disease, high blood pressure, and certain types of cancers. Lean proteins can come from various sources like fish or chicken, offering a balanced profile of nutrients that can sustain her through a day of royal duties. When it comes to breakfast, Princess Anne sets herself apart from the rest of the royal family with her choice of overly ripened bananas. In fact, former royal chef Darren McGrady once told Today that they're often nearly black with age. Overripe bananas undergo a transformation in which their starches convert into sugars, making them incredibly sweet. The natural sugars provide a quick source of energy, which might be a tactical move given her often hectic schedule, or she might simply be the royal with the biggest sweet tooth. The method by which she eats her bananas is just as odd as her preference for ripeness. According to royal custom, cutlery is always used at mealtimes, even for foods that many would commonly eat with their hands. To eat a banana like a royal, one must cut off the ends, slice the peel down the middle, unpeel it, and then proceed to slice and eat it with utensils. This not only adds a touch of etiquette to a simple fruit, but also speaks volumes about the ceremonial touches that are woven into even the most mundane royal activities. Sharing a common interest with his brother, Prince Harry often enjoyed peanut butter and jelly muffins as a child. One of Harry's other childhood favorites was waffles. But it's Harry's experience with bacon that stands out as a seminal moment in his life, and it all began at Disneyland.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
After a trip to Disney as a child, he became enamored with the way Americans cook bacon, which tends to be generally crispier than the British style. He even went so far as to request that the royal chef prepare it the American way, making perhaps one of the earliest instances in which Harry started to show a preference for doing things a bit differently than traditional royal norms. As an adult, he keeps chickens on his property, so like many of the other royals, his breakfasts likely include eggs picked from his own coop. Meghan Markle's approach to breakfast reveals a strong preference for foods that are both healthy and easy to prepare. On her Archetypes podcast, Meghan shared that she loves cooking breakfast for her family because it feels like the greatest way to start the morning. Avocado toast and chia seed pudding are among her favorites, signaling a taste for trendy, nutrient-dense foods. Avocados are rich in healthy fats and fiber, while chia seeds are a good source of omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, protein, calcium, and zinc. Meghan also has a specific morning routine, starting her day with hot water and a slice of lemon. This is a classic wellness practice that aims to kickstart digestion and aid hydration. Following this, she opts for steel-cut oats, bananas, and agave syrup. Steel-cut oats are a high-fiber and low-glycemic index option, making them a great choice for sustained energy. Bananas provide natural sweetness and additional fiber, while agave syrup is a popular vegan alternative to honey. Meghan is also a big fan of acai bowls, which typically consist of acai berries blended with other fruits and often topped with granola and honey, making them a rich source of antioxidants and other nutrients. Like her health-conscious sister-in-law Kate, she's a fan of leafy greens in the morning and sometimes opts for green juice. During an appearance on The Late Late Show with James Corden, Harry revealed that his son Archie has taken a particular liking to waffles.
In the waffle maker, flip it, out it comes. He loves it.
This revelation adds another layer to the American influence on the Sussex family's breakfast table, as waffles are a staple in American breakfast culture. The late Queen Elizabeth contributed to this new family tradition by sending Archie a waffle maker as a gift. The waffle maker serves as a culinary bridge of sorts, linking Archie to his British family as he grows up in the United States. Waffles don't have to be just a canvas for butter and maple syrup. If you're looking to give the classic breakfast dish a creative twist, the possibilities are endless. While we don't know exactly how Archie dresses up his waffles, Harry said that he typically eats his with yogurt and jam, which is a more nutritious way to sweeten up the dish.